The First Folio always stands out. It is just a phenomenal, it is a phenomenon. I mean, partly because of just the text and the resonance of Shakespeare and that he does speak to all ages and to all peoples and all cultures. And so a complete copy of the First Folio really is, in any context, going to be a tremendous moment.
So look at this. So when is this being sold?
It's being sold on the 24th of April 2020 in New York.
Day after Shakespeare's birthday.
That's correct. And here we see Shakespeare addressing the great variety of readers.
They have all the preliminary verses.
That's right. And then...
Sung by Ben Jonson. It's honouring. It's the great cast list. Honouring all the people who, William Shakespeare, Richard Burbage. Before they secured the rights to print Troilus, but look, somebody's handwritten in there.
It's a world treasure. I mean, there's no doubt this is a treasure. Without this book, the way we perceive literature, the way we perceive Shakespeare would be completely different. But I think Shakespeare might be slightly surprised at how much this book is going to go for.
That's right.
To be quite honest, I think all those people around the world who are studying Shakespeare, maybe suffering Shakespeare at school, maybe have to blame the First Folio because it was the beginning of school Shakespeare. Yeah? It was the beginning of the Shakespeare that would be studied as a text on a page. But I think we're pretty grateful for it. Well, if it wasn't for the First Folio, it was the first time that 18 of the plays became public, were put in the hands of readers. So we've got about 20,000 young people coming to the Globe next month to see Macbeth. They couldn't have seen it had it not been published in 1623 in the First Folio. We're putting on Antony and Cleopatra in the Globe this summer. We've only got that play because it appeared in the First Folio. So if it hadn't been for that 1623 copy, there would have been 18 plays we might have lost. So it's safeguarded, it saved for us some remarkable plays. The Tempest, Twelfth Night. I mean, these are remarkable plays that we may have lost had it not been for the First Folio.
Sorry, I've gotten into too far. If I had to make a bet, I would say it's probably more likely to go to a private buyer because of the great interest around the world. And there are many people out there, great, not just, bibliophiles, but people who just want a great object and a great luxury object, prestige object that would be interested in this. But there could also be institutional interest. While it's well represented in some institutions, the Folger Library in Washington, D.C. has 82 copies. They've obviously made this a specialty. There are some parts of the world, for instance Asia, where there are no copies.